Hello, Cancer. This is your reading for March 2017. So as always, just a few more seconds, then I'll cut the cards and begin the reading. Okay. I'm going to put all the cards, including the outcome card, out. Your first card is a Page of Cups, which is also water, which is also your element. I have a Knight of Pentacles reversed. I have a Five of Pentacles. Very interesting. This is an Ace of Pentacles reverse. Where are these pentacles coming from, Cancer? I have a Four of Swords reversed. I have a King of Pentacles. Never saw this happen. Well, I have, but not quite like this. This is a Ten of Wands. I have a Six of Wands. I have the Chariot. And then I have a Knight of Swords as the outcome card. So very interesting for you, Cancer, because so what we're seeing here, what do the pentacles mean? Well, first off, look at the energy of pentacles, which represent earth. They're always slow. They're the slowest element in the tarot versus fire, air, and water. And that's because pentacles represent earth. Earth is very solid, very little movement. It changes very slowly. Okay. And it usually represents the element of earth, as far as its relationship to pentacles, also represents grounding and stability. Okay, so keep in mind, it doesn't mean that this is completely unromantic. It is related. Pentacles can relate to a relationship. Usually they are associated with coins and finances. But when we look at pentacles and the element of earth in relationships, we're looking at the material and physical world. Anything that regards the everyday life involved in a relationship, the living together, the finances, the concrete aspects of a relationship. So when I see a lot of pentacles, especially pentacles that might be reversed, I am looking at lack of stability, lack of a common goal within a relationship. Okay, so that's why these pentacles are really standing out for a number of reasons. That there are practical aspects of your life, Cancer, that have come to the fore or will be coming to the foreground in your life. Getting a new job and money. Okay, so for some of you, the money aspect, the practical everyday aspects of the relationship are going to be huge for you. Okay, so I just thought I'd point that out. Also, I've also noticed that you only have one major arcana card, and that's the Chariot. And this is all about moving forward. It's about success. And once again, as I've explained in other readings, you are looking at the harnessing of two forces. Okay, and it's about two forces, the white horse and the dark horse, coming together to move forward. Okay, you find that direction and you direct all your resources and your willpower to go in that direction. The horses are sort of organized. They're coming together. Okay. And those horses can represent not just actual people, but the things in your life that need to be organized. And it's not just about organizing with another person, it's about looking at the things in your life that are not coming together: job versus family, head versus heart. So the Chariot at the end of your reading in your future, it seems to be centering what else is going on, that you want to get these pentacles grounded and stable. You want to turn some of these pentacles that are reversed back up so that your life can finally start moving on. But it's only one major arcana card. I'm getting a sense that these are just changes that go along with the daily cycle of life as well. Okay, so heading into the reading, now that I'm looking at your Chariot, things are going, what I'm looking at here, especially in your past and present, is just a need to sort things out. And it could be an issue with one particular person. Keep in mind, this is water. And this is an energy of love and trust and inspiration. Emotionally, it can be starting to fall in love. But for those of you who have been in a relationship, this is the type of emotional energy that's encouraging, that's positive. You're seeing things positively. You're ready to move on. It can also be an issue of fertility and having children as well. Okay, so emotionally, very positive card. But then we come into this Knight of Pentacles reverse. Someone is the reversed energy for Knight of Pentacles: lack of action, lack of discipline, lack of direction. And because this is reversed, whenever we reverse a slow energy, it can definitely mean that some of you are attached to someone who is stubborn, who's not moving forward with you. Okay? So when we get to this Five of Pentacles, which is also considered sometimes in regards to money, it's also considered the card of poverty. This person is bringing very little to the table. And it could be some of you are not getting the support you need from this person. Okay? Because you see, it's winter time. There's no trees or grass. Everything is barren. So this represents a time where there's very little support. It's a matter of asking for help, and maybe this person doesn't want to ask for help. But it's also about a lot of anxiety and stress and fears. It could be fears about money. And this is about not just being in poverty, but it's also about getting help or support and not going through this alone. Okay, it's a card about loneliness as well. Okay, and so I think that for some of you, these past influences are addressing that someone is not reaching out, someone is not communicating, but also this person might actually be in a situation to where there are a lot of financial constraints, constraints with the job. They're not in a position to be emotionally involved in the relationship. Okay, they're just sort of isolated. They're pushing you away. So that's what I'm seeing in the past influences. As we head into the present influences, we are getting more pentacles. So when this Ace of Pentacles is reversed, aces are beginnings. So now we're reversing a beginning, a new start, a new opportunity as far as a relationship. Okay. A relationship is not getting off the ground here when we have this Ace of Pentacles reverse. Then in the center of your spread, and whatever card's in the center of this spread is pretty, it's probably related. It's probably telling the issue that's underlying the rest of the cards. So when this Four of Swords is reversed, we're looking at someone who is not communicating. Sometimes this means a break. Sometimes it means hiding, taking a break, being alone. Okay? And sometimes when you have a card like this that's also reversed, then we're also looking at someone not just hiding, but someone who is rejecting you, someone who is putting walls up. Okay? Maybe this is an issue of someone who has totally isolated themselves from you, and there's no way to reach out to them. But when this is in reverse, it's definitely talking about not just taking a break. It's referring to an extended, it's like almost someone has built a wall, that there's a big divide between you and another person, and neither one of you are breaking down that wall or communicating. There's a big rift that some of you might be dealing with here. But then we come into this King of Pentacles, and we went from a Knight of Pentacles, a knight who wasn't taking action, to now we have this King of Pentacles. And as you know, kings rule, kings give direction. And so we're definitely looking at, especially now that this Ace of Pentacles is reversed, the Five of Pentacles, and then this Knight of Pentacles. I see this King of Pentacles arriving to sort of get everything back in order. And maybe this is you as well, that, you know, one, this person is coming out from behind the hiding, that this issue with communication, taking a break, is being resolved. Also, the King of Pentacles is a very determined person. They think things through. They go to the drawing board. They solve problems. So after all of these pentacles that I'm seeing here, when I see this King of Pentacles in your present influences, I'm seeing addressing tough situations, someone who's finally standing up and doing what they need to do to move forward. Okay? And so after all these pentacles, that's when all of a sudden we start getting these wands in your future influences, which is very good, because wands are very quick. Fire is probably the quickest energy there is, next to air and water. And so when you get to this this 10 of wands here, remember 10 is a number of completion and then being able to start a cycle over again. Everything is reset. So all of the issues and burdens and trouble that you've had with this Five of Pentacles, it's coming to an end. This Six of Wands is about victory. Okay? And then the nice thing about this Six of Wands, it's followed by the Chariot, which, as I've explained, is about moving forward to success, getting past the issues and problems. So the Knight of Swords in your outcome. Remember, knights take action. And especially if you have this Knight of Swords, we're looking at, one, communication and thinking. This is a much quicker energy than Pentacles. Okay? It cuts to the chase, so to speak. That's one way I can look at this, seeing this Knight of Swords on the horse. You have action. And also moving forward without fear or hesitation. You know what it is you have to do. Okay? I feel like for some of you, this relationship is going to get a jump start. This entire situation is going to get a huge jump start, especially with the Wands and the Chariot in your future influences. And it's almost as if there's going to be communication that's honest, communication that will address, that will be a matter of taking responsibility for actions, It's also going to, air is also about not only communicating, but understanding the truth, okay, having clarity. And so all of this slow energy, being surrounded by problems and feeling that you're stuck in mud while you try to get out of this hole and address the problems in the relationship, it's very, very slow, past and present. But in the next few weeks, Cancer, things are going to speed up a lot. Things are going to come together for you. And then you'll be able to charge forward, okay? And I get a sense that this other person will try to get it together, but I do see you being able to charge forward, address your needs, address what it is you want, and being able to move past all these obstacles that have come up. Okay? So Cancer, that was your reading. And as always, it's a pleasure reading for you. My relationship energy reading for $15 is still available. A lot of you took advantage of that reading and found it very helpful. So if you haven't had that reading yet, by all means, check it out. So thank you so much, Cancer. And thank you for all your support on YouTube, your comments, your feedback. I look forward to reading for more of you and getting to know you more. And as always, I'll be checking comments on YouTube as well. So thank you so much, and I hope to talk to you soon.